Well, hello everybody. How are you out there? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Thinker St. James, and as you can see, I am at home base today. No Vitz King, unfortunately. If you haven't heard, we are getting ready for a major hurricane here, y'all. This thing might be pretty bad, so this could be the last stream for a little while. So we're going to have to see how this one goes. As of right now, I'm sure I'm jinxing it by saying it, but the connection is holding up. We'll see how long that lasts for. But either way, I don't give a fuck. We are watching the Contender series, and I will do so until I can't do's it no more. So we got a couple of minutes before the Contender series starts, and I'm just getting settled in here. I've got my chalice today, and unlike normal days where I'm drinking water, today I am drinking sparkling ice, and I should have brought the bottle out with me. If you haven't seen it, comes in these skinny cylindrical tubes, tall. I think they're like 17 ounces. If you are like me and are somewhat addicted to sugary drinks, sparkling ice is the way to fucking go. Let me tell you. It is the most delicious, almost lemonade. It's a lot like the sweetness is different than sugar, but I enjoy it 100%, and I would drink it all the time if they had it in more places. For some reason, it's a little hard to find still. You can usually only get it in supermarkets. Like, it's not in like 7-Elevens and stuff like that for the most part. But I'm telling you, man, like, I need to just start buying it in bulk and just take it everywhere I go and substitute it for any soda that you would normally have, because it's only 5 calories. So, absolutely delicious. Claims to be all natural. I'm sure it's pumped up full of all kinds of shit that is terrible for me. But either which way, I am enjoying it, and I cannot wait for the Contender Series Week 9, the penultimate week of the show this go-around this season. Been enjoying it a lot. John Dong, how are you, sir? How are you doing, my guy? Are you looking forward to this Contender Series round as much as I am? Because I cannot wait. We only got 7 minutes to go, but for some reason, ESPN Plus is not putting it up yet. So I'm hoping that that changes here in a couple seconds. But either which way, we're here. We're ready. I'm excited. Sad to be without the Vitz King, but of course, as we are getting ready for a major storm, he is taking care of his folks, his people. And I wish him, his family, and everybody who is dealing with this incoming storm the best. Thankfully, where I'm at, It's probably not going to be that bad. It still could be pretty bad. Wind's probably going to be pretty bad. But the people I feel the worst for are the people on the coast. The people out in the on the west coast of Florida are going to get it pretty bad. And it sucks because Tampa is right in the dead center of the projection, and that is one of my favorite, if not my favorite city in the United States. I am a lover of Tampa. I think it's a great place. It's my kind of city, you know. It's dirty, it's old, but it's awesome. Actually not watching the fights right now, just working, but wanted to tune in while working. Hey, well, thank you very much for doing so, man. I hope you're having a good day at work. Hopefully whatever you're getting into at work is not beating your ass, you know. Hopefully it's a nice, easy day for you. Hopefully you don't have any coworkers giving you crap. That's always a nice day in my neck of the woods. Thomas Rushman, how are you, sir? Let me swap accounts by all means. Make sure you're subbed on both. Either way, shout out to you. Thank you for stopping by. We're getting ready for this round of the Contender Series. Oh, it's the Honey Badger himself. Damn. In the presence of royalty, folks. How's it going? Honey Badger soon to be taking on all comers in the world of MMA. The man is training to become a lethal weapon, folks. If you want to fight, I know a guy who will give it to you. You can go out to England. He give you a run for your money over there. Rear naked chokes on deck. Thank my guy. Thank you very much. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Appreciate that indeed. Unfortunately, as has been the case when I'm streaming from home, I still do not have a grasp on how I can split the audio from the computer so that I can have the alerts going out to you guys, but not hearing the stream audio. So, unfortunately, I will not be getting, I'll have the notifications going and I'll see them hopefully, and I'll hear them, but you won't hear them. You'll see them. Hopefully that all made sense. The audio from my side will have to be muted so that I can hear the Contender Series, but I will also hear your alerts. So if anybody else is out there watching, thank you very much for doing so. Make sure you're subscribed. Like the stream as well if you're enjoying it, or when we're actually in the show if you enjoy it, because that helps it get out to more people. Crazy Larry, bro, thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. I hope that I don't get blown away as well. We're praying, man. We got the prayer hands up. Albaneros? Is that... Am I right with that one? Albaneros03. Hey, how are you? I'm doing very well, sir. How are you? Or madam, of course. MMA. A cross-gendered sport, as we very well know. I'm doing very well as of right now. Check back in about 30 hours. We'll see if I'm still here. But as I was saying earlier, based on all of the projections and stuff, I'm sort of lucky. I live in the dead center of the state of Florida, so... whatever comes at us is generally going to be less than what the coasts are going to be getting. I mean, like pretty much 100% of the time. It's exceedingly rare that we get anywhere near as bad as the coasts get. So my heart goes out to everybody on the coasts, especially the West Coast this time around, who is dealing with that. And also all the people that just dealt with that last hurricane that came through and made it all the way up to the Carolinas and as far up as Ohio. Shout out to the Ohio player, Chase Parton, who had to deal with a little bit of that last hurricane. So been a bad year, and, you know, hopefully this will be the last of it, but you never know. I don't know. Where is the feed, though? For some reason, I'm still not able to get the Contender Series feed going here. It keeps telling me that it's just starting. Oh, here we go. Okay. It should be on the start screen. Oh, that's the old one. My bad. Rigo. Is this the Rigo? Shit, dude. No, okay, Rego. I think Rigo's with an I. I hope you're doing well as well, my man. Absolutely. Thank you for checking in. Appreciate you. And for everybody here, if you're watching the Contender Series, let me know who you think is going to win. I have a rule about the Contender Series. I only put my backing on the underdogs, and it's short money bets. All right, we got the feed going finally. Turn the audio down just a little bit. It's kind of loud. Hey, robot, thanks for checking in. Why is it always kick with the robots? I don't know what that is. It seems to be kick most of the time that I get the robo ads for, but whatever. All right, looks like everything's up and running now. So we got the Contender Series feed going. I will get the timer going once the actual show itself starts. Jesus Christ. Let me actually formulate sentences for you over here. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Thank you all for checking in. I appreciate it. Hurricane prep, how's it going? The prep is pretty well done, man. I mean, like, to be perfectly honest, I live in a complex, so like I'm pretty well. It's going to be about as good as it's going to get over here. And, I'm just going to have to ride it out. We'll lose power, most definitely. That's just a given. Hopefully we won't lose water. I've got water, backed up, whatever. I've got on reserve water. The only thing now is that I got Yamacat. So, I mean, that's going to be a little bit of a new one for me this go around. I had my prior cat, Oscar, RIP, little buddy. I miss you. But, so I've had him for hurricanes before, but this guy is a little baby. So he, we're going to have to see how he handles a big storm, because I would suspect this is his first encounter with major weather. So luckily he's inside as opposed to outside, Heard kick has a huge botting problem. I believe that. I'm sure it does. Kick itself is a problem, basically, right? That's why I love it, though. I love the Wild West aspect of it. All right, feed has started, and there we go. All right, timer is on. That is from the very first shot of Chasen Blair, I guess is how you say his name. So we are underway. Hope the German fighter Islam Dulattov is going to win against his opponent. All right, well, I will root for him as well then, sir. Is he the favorite? Or is he the dog here? Let's go check the book. I mean, I would have put some cash down on the dogs like I was saying, but my book has been fucking atrocious lately. That is a priority for after the storm passes, is I need to switch over to a new sports book, because this fucking Bovada has been atrocious lately. Like, I couldn't place any bets on 307. Like, I showed it on the stream when me and Vitz were on. Like, I'm holding the phone up like, are you going to let me log in? Are you going to let me fucking deposit money? Are you going to let me do anything? It was like super bad. So I really don't feel like I want to spend any more money with Bovada. Like, now that it's fully legalized in my state, I'm going to get a more conducive sports book, because I know that there are books that allow you to do the early pullout, which I would appreciate for certain parlays. Ones that you can do live betting. For some reason, live betting on Bovada is very difficult. Like, the odds update so quickly that it won't actually let you place the bet. Like, every time you go to place the bet, the line changes and it says you can't place the bet. So I'm just like, I'm done with you, Bovada. Like, you've served your purpose and I've made a good amount of money with you, but like, I'm not dealing with this shit. There is no excuse for me not to be able to log in like at the start of an event and place my bets. You know what I mean? Like, 307 really fucking soured me to it. Normally don't watch the Contender Series, but it's Vakitov night. Got you, my dude. Deadly Pube, thank you for checking in, brother. In Germany and Austria, Islam Dulattov is the favorite. Hope he wins. Oh, okay, he's the favorite in those countries. Let's see what he is on the line. Oh, he's the featured. Oh, he's a huge favorite. Holy shit. Minus 850 on my book. Good Lord. And there's Vakitov. Actually, yeah, let me make sure I got the name right on that one. Hey, Chi Wee Wee. CZ Wallinator 180. Thank you very much for following. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, Dulattov is a minus 850. And let's see this other one that Pube is talking about. Oh, he's also a big favorite. Artem Vakitov is a minus 425 on my book. Good Lord, heavy favorites. God, Contender Series is so crazy with that. That's why I always bet the dogs. Even if I don't think the dogs are going to win, I bet the dogs. Because it's just like, shit, with these lines. I mean, come on, dude. These price tags, you can't beat the odds. That chick, the one, I forget her name off the top of my head, but the Venezuelan girl from a few weeks back that got the knockout, the one punch knockout, she was a plus 1,100. I made $11 off a dollar bet. That is ridiculous. Best thing about betting in the UK is that it's tax free. God, yeah, that is nice. Good Lord. One of the okay things about the UK, I suppose. Not a single pound is taken from the government. Dope. Glad that there's something like that in this world. Oh, Vakatov is the dude who beat Poetan in Glory. Yes. Now that you mention that, I do know this guy. I know the name. Actually, I heard a little bit about him on the MMA Hour. They were talking about him. And I believe that whoever was saying it wasn't Ariel. It was one of his other guys was saying that he didn't think that the skill set was going to translate very well to MMA. I don't know where the basis in that is, but yeah, I guess we're just going to have to see. He's 2-1 in MMA. So, I mean, obviously he's already taken a loss, but a 2-time Glory kickboxing lightweight champion. So we'll see it. Do I share the Contender series here on YouTube? No, unfortunately, I cannot do that. That is against the TOS, but I would encourage you to join the Discord. If you hit !Discord, there are some great people in there that might be able to help you out in figuring out how to get yourself hooked up with a completely above board and legal stream. Even money for a round 1 knockout. That is fucking crazy. Holy shit. All right, well, I want to fucking see it, though, okay? I am sick and tired of these odds makers putting out this outlandish shit like it's actually going to happen. Show me the fucking money over here. Show me the reality of it. I want to see factual. Vodakov won't do well in the UFC, to be honest. What are you basing that on, Badger? Like, what's the, what are your reasoning for it? Because, like I said, I heard that on the MMA Hour, but I don't remember why or what the full-on explanation of that was. I mean, and, you know, look, again, 2-1, so he is early on in his MMA journey, and he already has a loss. Anytime that you see a loss this early in MMA, it's a little concerning, You know, you get losses down the road, or like when you first enter the UFC, it's a little bit more understandable, but if you're fighting regional, it's a little bit of a point of concern for me. People said that about Pereira. Facts. That's a good point. Man, I remember Pereira's first fight in the organization, and just hearing the you know, the mythos of what he was coming in with, and I'm like, yeah, you know, this is the guy that beat Israel Adesanya. Like, you know, I didn't know anything about him other than that, you know, and then just to see what he has done from then. That is why watching MMA, like, you like, if you like fighting even at a cursory level, and you have access to the sport, like if you have an easy way to watch it on a regular basis, you become a fight person just sort of naturally if you gravitate towards it, because it's like, people talk about pro wrestling like, oh, the storylines in MMA are the real deal, and it's actual fighting on top of it. So it's like, you want to talk to me about like fucking Ric Flairs and all this bullshit or whatever. Like, yeah, it's all entertaining and fun stuff, but it's like, I watched Alex Pereira come into the organization as essentially an unknown person to the majority of the sport, certainly unknown to me. You know, all I knew about him was that he beat Israel one time. You know, and of course it was more, whatever, you know, not one time, but you know what I mean? Like, that he was the Israel Adesanya killer. That's all I knew about him. And now to see him go from that to where he is now, it's just, it's awesome. It's fucking awesome. There's no other way to describe it. It is an amazing thing to witness. We are witnessing history being made in this sport on a daily basis. So that's my little soapbox about that. I remember back in 2020 hearing he was starting to take MMA seriously, and I was convinced he would come in and cook Izzy. Hey, nice, good call. Guess you called that one right. One of the few who actually believed in Alex. No, I didn't not believe in him. I just didn't know what to expect. Lost my eye. Has it started? Can't find it on ESPN. Yeah, I would refresh or back out and go back in. ESPN Plus is a piece of shit. ESPN Plus is an atrocious streaming service. So if you are unable to find it, I would try to back out and get back into it. It should pop up on the homepage. Because ESPN Plus is absolutely awful. I cannot wait until the UFC ends their contract with ESPN. Got your friend into UFC. He loves Poetan. He's sending me voice notes saying Chama every hour now. Dope. TJF, what is up, my guy? Chat royalty right there, TJF. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking in, my guy. Checking in on Twitch. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody coming to hang out today. Thanks, guys. Making me feel good without the Vitz King today. Hoping for the best with this storm. Doing good. How's school going, bro? And Badger, too, actually. I guess the honey badger out there not only learning how to kick ass, but also learning how to help fish. I think that might be a slight simplification of it. But shout out to the honey badger, man. That dude's about to go save the oceans and beat your ass at the same time. Kind of locked out, not gonna lie, getting lazy. Hey, man, you gotta fight it, dude. I know it sucks though. Like, because I understand that feeling where it's like you kind of burn yourself out early when it comes to like just starting off in school. I remember I was kind of that way too. Hey, Chiwiwi, Bay, FU4, thank you very much for following. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I burned myself out a little early in school too. But my thing was, I guess I kind of had a little bit of a different experience with it, only because I went straight from school. Like I didn't take any time off. Like I literally, because like the program that I was in high school, I actually ended up getting an associate's degree in my last 2 years of high school. So I had an associate's degree going into proper college. So because of that, I went straight into summer term. So I didn't even stop from high school. The additional chiwiwis. Thank you very much. Again, Bay, FU4. I didn't end up stopping school at all. Like I went straight from my last day of high school, pretty much like, I think the next week into summer term in college. So it was almost like an extension of it. And since I took all of my last 2 years of high school on a college campus, I sort of had a bit of an understanding of how university worked. So I can understand getting burned out, though. I don't know how I didn't get burned out with all of that. Uni is tough out here. Got you guys. Yeah, no, absolutely. Hang in there, bros. Hang in there for real. It only gets worse in the real world. I hate to say it. Like, it's so annoying. Like, at least, I don't know what TJF is going to end up doing, but Badger, at least you're not going to be cooped up in an office. Like, that's what I'm working to try to get out of. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, my gig is pretty sweet. Like, I'm not, like, complaining about my job itself, but just, I cannot stand being in an office, man. I hate it. And I only have to go in a couple of days, but, like, even still, I'm just like, oh my God, I have to stare at this screen. I'm like fucking doing one of those, you know, I'm nodding out a little bit. Got it on ESPN. You're welcome, sir. Absolutely. Use a, I'm going to assume that's a Fire Stick, not a 4-stick, but because a 4-stick sounds like something else. Use Fire Sticks. They had to go to like channel 200. My man. Hope you got a good one. You went from school straight to Brazil for some reason. They were feeding carrots to all the buses. Bam, 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 bam. Still my favorite joke in all of MMA, by the way. I've been tweeting like crazy this last week. Your engagement is up 1,200% since last week. Nice, my dude. I voted on one of your polls. Shout out to Badger and his polls. You're going to own your own business someday. You'll hire me. Hey, bro, I'm looking for, dude, what I do is applicable to any business. Literally any business, needs marketing. So if you're serious down the line, bro, you know how to get a hold of me. At Yama Show on Instagram and on Twitter, by the way. Make sure you follow. Office life is tough sometimes. Just be out and about, just being out and about makes it so much better. Yeah, I mean, like it has its perks a little bit. Like I like the people that I work with for the most part. Like there's really like only a few people that I would prefer not to see, but like for the most part, I work with a lot of really good people. And like the nature of my specific version of what I do, like my position, I'm able to like get up out of my seat every once in a while, go do something else. Like, you know, I'm always like out and about. Like, so it's not like I have to be like glued to my screen, but I don't like, I'm not a person that likes to be boxed in general, unless it's like me boxing myself in. Like, that's why like I love doing this. I love like, I'll sit in this chair doing this for 10 hours. You know what I mean? Like I'll do it for 24 hours. Like I love doing this. So like, it's nothing for me to be like hanging out for long periods of time. If I'm doing like something that I'm kind of like implored to do, you know, it's a obligation. It's like, you know, I'd rather be talking fights, to be perfectly honest. It's all I want to do ever. Shout out to Jack Jenkins on the Doc's interview. He's your favorite prospect. Really? Jack Jenkins is? That's interesting to me. I mean, he had a little bit of adversity with the broken elbow or whatever, but I mean, I'm not against Jack Jenkins at all. I thought it would be cool. Round one of this fight is about to start, by the way. Been chatting through this. This is, who are these guys? This is Gouchi versus Drillich. Drillich. Shout out to Drillich. Drillich, the great DJ who did all of that dubstep stuff, right? He's one half of Jack U, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm about to kill it. All right, let's see it here. Stalking about. Drillich throwing out a couple little pitter-patter leg kicks, low kicks. Did you say ulcerative colitis? Ulcerative colitis, my dude. I know that because GSP had it. Gouchi going to get cooked? Or Gouchi going to cook this fraud. All right, let's see it. I mean, right now, Drillich is being a little more active. It looks like Gouchi's kind of waiting for the right shot. Just kind of seeing what this guy's going to do. They're fighting flyweight, so I would expect this to pick up its intensity here in, you know, a little bit of time. I mean, we're already a minute in. Neither guy has really done much yet. Oh, all right. Drillich puts on a little combo there. Goes to the body. Yeah, Drillich is definitely more active right now. But it looks a little bit to be like somewhat of fight jitters. Laying a couple shots on. He's pointing right now. I mean, you know, he's certainly getting his points up. Gouchi goes to the body, but doesn't really get any of it. Bro's got some nasty low kicks and solid boxing. He already had 4 low kick finishes in his career. No shit, really? Goddamn. 3 back-to-back. Holy fuck. All right, well, let's see it. Because right now, Gouchi is not doing much of anything. She kind of half shoots for a takedown. Doesn't really commit to it. And again, right now, Drillich is the more active fighter. I mean, not much has happened. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, Drillich has been more active in the grand scheme of things. Landed one there, almost split the guard. Got a piece of it. Oh, nice knee. Yeah, nice knee followed up by a couple of left hands. I mean, dude, right now I'm waiting for Gouchi to get his foot on the gas here. I mean, we're over halfway through this round. Decent body shot for Gouchi there. Gouchi seems to be struggling to find the range for a takedown entry. Yeah, I mean, if that's what he's looking for, because he's not really throwing many strikes either, so it doesn't even really look like he's actually gauging the range. Like, he's kind of just a sitting target right now. And I'm saying Drillich is not doing all that much, but a nice body kick for him. That was decent. Got right under the elbow. Again, for Drillich. Oh, there you go. That was a decent one. A little inside counter for Gouchi. Drillich just split the guard nicely. Gouchi needs to be careful with his guard because he's holding a tight guard to his face, but it's still being split. So he might want to adjust that a little bit. There you go. Nice knee on the clinch there. They break. Slow round, to be perfectly honest. 3 for 3 on takedown defense, as if he actually shot. Like that. I don't know if I agree with that stat because it wasn't like he was like really going for those takedowns. But okay, I'll allow it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Gouchi is kind of playing possum right now or... Oh, there you go. Okay. It looks like he's got some decent power when he went on like the short shots. Like when he's inside close range, it looks like he's putting a little power on it, but he needs to turn up a little bit more. I would say as of right now, he's still down this round just off of points. Because this is definitely a very slow to start. Oh, there you go. Drillich. Land another left hand there. Oh, up. I'll kick up Main Street. Cup check. And we're back at it. All right. No time needed. You know, Mike Beltran don't play that shit. Ooh, there you go. Nice lunging elbow for Drillich. Yeah, and Drillich keeps doing the thing where he like grabs the side of the head to punch with the other hand. That's dangerous because he's leaving himself wide open for counters with that. Like, just throw the punch, dude. You don't need to hold the head in place. A clinch up. Oh, and Gouchi lands a jump knee to the body at the buzzer there. All right, round one's over. I kind of have to give it to Drillich off the bat. Do you work a full-time perm job, bro? Yes, I do. Yeah. Yes, I do. Are you employed, sir? Yes, I am. Is this what day is it? Drillich should be spamming that jab. Gouchi is just shelling up. Yeah, I agree. Omer, what's up? Where can you watch at? ESPN or UFC Fight Pass will both have them. The Discord might be able to help you figure out ways to get in touch with one of those services. Beltran giving Drillich a little warning to start the second round here, saying, hey, keep those kicks up. Keep them away from the cup. You're always on stream. No way you have time to work a full job. I mean, the hours that I'm not streaming, I'm working, bro. Trust me, dude. I wish that I didn't have a full-time job. I wish I could afford to live without one. I'd be streaming all the time. One of these days, I might even get money from the stream. What a novel concept that would be. Gouchi needs to turn this around ASAP. Fernando Hidalgo, absolutely. Shout out to you, bro. Welcome. But yeah, I mean, Gouchi was super slow in that first round. I mean, he landed a couple, but it didn't look like he had much power on him, and Drillich just outpointed him. Oh, there you go. Okay, there's the power. Decent left, or decent right rather for Gouchi there. Drillich clinches up. I don't know if he is clinching because he was affected by the shot, or if he's just trying to give Gouchi something to think about. Gouchi looks like he's a little more locked in now. Nice body shot from Drillich, though. Decent low kick from Drillich, too. It's funny because you can hear how heavy Drillich's low kicks are, but it doesn't look like he puts like all that much effort into them. So I would think that if he really loaded up on a leg kick sometime, that might be pretty nasty. Nice takedown for Gouchi finally. All right. See what he does with it. Drillich trying to get his back to the cage, which he does, and he's almost to his feet again. Nice work for him. Nice knee for Drillich as they continue the clinch there, and they break finally. Drillich is looking pretty good in this fight, guys. I'm not trying to lie here. Gouchi needs to right this ship for sure, as Fernando was saying. Gouchi needs to just start turning up the volume and close the distance. I mean, like, bro, you're already pretty well where you want to be. Like, you know what the range is at this point. You see how Drillich is moving. Like, get in there and make it dirty. There it is. This is what I'm talking about. A little, but make it a combo though. Nice body kick for Drillich. Nice body shot for Gouchi. Another one. He goes to the body. That's nice elbow. That was a good one for Gouchi. He needs to put together some combinations though, because that Drillich is doing that a lot better. Yeah, good point, Badger. It's 8 o'clock. This is past normal working hours unless you're in the restaurant industry. I work in marketing, my guy. Oh, nice body shots for Gouchi there. Oh, all right, one up top. He's connecting better this round, finally. Still late in the round, though. I mean, like, I would still want to see a little bit more output. I want to see more output from both these guys at this point. I mean, shit, we're over halfway through this fight. Somebody needs to start turning up. They're kind of, they're just sort of doing a hard spar right now. This needs to turn into a little bit more of a fight. Oh, all right. Gouchi gets him down to his butt again, but doesn't secure full takedown here. And Drillich is almost back to his feet again. Yep, and he's back to his feet again. Nice elbow for Gouchi, though. That was good. I mean, he might be winning this round, Gouchi, but it's still close. It's too close for comfort here. If I was his corner, I'd be like, dude, we need to start turning up here because you're down one round, definitely. And this round is still close. I think he is doing slightly better work, Gouchi. What's the interrogating questions here for the fight? Yeah, that's just the Rick Allen MO, Fernando. You just roll with it. King James, shout out to you. Also could be applied to me. King Thinker, big King $. Saying it's 1-1. We got about 30 seconds left in this round, so I mean, I would. Oh, there you go. Okay, that was a nice combo for Drillich. Went to the low kick, 2 up top. They're starting to trade a little bit more now. I would think that both of them need to fucking pop the cork here in the third round, because even with them doing a little bit better output this round, it's still been a little bit of a slow dance. Oh, there you go. That was a nice power shot. It looks like Gouchi likes that the right hand seems to be his most effective weapon there. Do you like being in marketing? Yeah, sure. I mean, I prefer to market for things that like I'm actually passionate about. So it's it's half and half for my regular gig, but I work at a good company with good people. So yeah, overall I do, and I get to do some stuff on the side as well. And it helps with helps with Yama. So all of the skills that I utilize for my personal projects, I also get to use professionally, which is nice. Beautiful double leg entry for Gouchi, but good get up from Drillich. Yeah, absolutely. That absolutely was. And I do agree, King James. I think it is 1-1. Aren't you afraid that AI is going to basically take all the marketing jobs? No, not really. Not really. I think AI is going to be a useful tool for a lot of industries, but it's still going to have human control for at least the majority of my lifetime, I would say. And I think that until it gets to a point where it's in parity with humans, you're always going to kind of know what's AI and what's not to an extent. I mean, it's getting a lot better, but like when it comes to things like what I do, you need a human touch. It's like comedy. Like, the AI does not have a good grasp on comedy. I think that there is nuance to certain industries, and marketing being one of them, that AI can't fully replicate just yet. But I think all humans should be worried about AI to an extent. We got Skynet coming in. All right, round 3. Back to this fight here. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. Thank you very much. Decent left for Mr. Drillich, who looks like he's trying to be a little bit more active, but he's just bouncing more than anything right now. Decent body shot for Gouchi there. Gouchi just really needs to, like, because if Gouchi is comfortable shooting, then he just needs to fake the takedown and go in and land like a nice heavy combo. There it is. 2 to the body for Gouchi. That was nice. Both these guys are mixing it up pretty decently. Lorisenko was just saying she liked the body shots from Gouchi, but I would say both of these guys are doing some decent shots there. Damn, Gouchi just did the Pereira. He just did the Poetan. Cup check was low. He said, nah, Beltran, I'm good, brother. Beltran is not playing with these warnings, though. Nice switch knee for Drillich. Didn't get all of it, but I appreciate the attempt. Yeah. Oh, that was a mean one. Yeah. Gouchi just went to the body and landed a nice left on the chin, too. I mean, look, to be perfectly honest, though, guys, like, okay, there you go. That was a little bit better. I was about to say, I mean, like, as of right now, he almost has the takedown secured, but I'm on the fence as to whether or not this is a contract-worthy performance for whoever wins this one. But we got just under 3 minutes left in the round, so let's see if somebody really puts the fireworks on here. Come on, my guy. Yeah, dude, Drillich keeps doing that. He keeps cupping the back of the head and the back of the neck for the shots. Bro, do not do that. You are asking for an uppercut that way, my guy. That was a nice one from Drillich. Landed heavy. And good job for Drillich to not accept the positions when Gouchi is going for the takedowns. This is a pretty even fight still, guys. I mean, like, Gouchi might be putting on a little bit more power in his shots, so you could kind of say that he's up, but the striking numbers are probably pretty close. I mean, both these guys have been peppering pretty heavily. I would think that Gouchi has just done a little bit more effective striking. Oh, there you go. That was a nice combo for Gouchi. He's got decent hands. I'm not gonna discredit him in that regard. But Drillich has been doing some pretty nice work himself. Both of these guys from Australia, as the commentary said, they probably have either fought or are familiar with each other to some extent. You know, small world in the combat sports world in Australia and New Zealand. Nice for Drillich. Yeah, Drillich does need to turn up himself a little bit because I do think the Gouchi is walking away with this round based on the power in the shots. But again, Drillich is still active though. Like it's closer. The optics are not like completely one-sided here. If it's going to be a 2-1, it's still going to be a close decision. This might even end up being split, but we'll see. See if somebody can really put a stamp on this thing. Because, yeah, I'd say that Drillich is behind in this round right now. But you see those striking numbers. Look at that shit. Drillich up in the first round. Drillich up in the second round, even though I still think Gouchi did the more effective work. And then the third round, I mean, that's pretty much identical numbers. So this is a close fight right now. I think Gouchi is doing just a little bit more effective striking. And Drillich looks like he's slowing down a little bit. And this takedown, oh, that was a nice trip. I'll give him that. Yeah, absolutely. That was a nice trip. Now, dude, heavy. Land heavy, my guy. You got 22 seconds left. Drillich tying him up. But yeah, Gouchi needs to fucking posture up and land some bows, bro. Throw them bows. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That was a good one. Ooh, there you go. All right. That's a decent stamp. Okay. All right. I'd say Gouchi took that fight. Good performance. Not necessarily the greatest that I've seen on the Contender series, but it was a competitive fight. Slow start. Will it be contract worthy? Probably. I think DC might say no. See what happens. Let's see. Catch up with you guys real quick. Why don't you have your own place versus living in a huge house with a lot of people? I do have my. This is my house. This is my apartment, bro. Like, The other place that we stream from is that's Vitz King's house. We both have our own places, my guy. Some jobs will always require a human soul. Absolutely. I agree with you, King James. John Dong is a software developer. Shit, man, make me an app. Make the Yamma app. You don't need to worry about AI taking your job, yet at least. Companies like the one you work at don't feel comfortable feeding their secrets/data into AI systems. Good point. At the moment, MMA is pretty rubbish. Boxing is back. Pimp my sniper. Thanks for checking in with it. I'm not the hugest boxing fan of all time, really. I only really know the major players in the sport. All right, so yeah, Gouchi wins the fight. Good, good performance is where I'll end that one. He'll probably get a contract off of it. I didn't see anything that stuck out to me as like amazing, but not bad. Not a bad fight. Fight could go either way. Don't see either dude getting a contract. There's potential, but not a singleable worthy. Singable? Yeah, anyway, assignable. There you go, I got you. I think that's kind of... Honey Badger basically echoed my sentiments there, and I do agree with that. But he'll probably end up getting a contract the way that Dana's given him out this year. Drillich looks incapable of harming another human with his hands. I mean, as the fight progressed, it sort of started to look that way, didn't it? After this hurricane, I think the UFC got to come back and put a masterpiece on for UFC Tampa. Yo, facts, Badger, facts. Legit facts. And as of right now, unless tickets are astronomically expensive, I plan on being there. And I plan on spending as much money as I can, comfortably spend out in Tampa to hopefully, put some money back into the economy after this thing. Because, God, I feel for those people out there, bro. See what happens with the storm. But, I am, as of right now, storm dependent. I am planning on being at UFC Tampa. Sure, when you make an app one day, you'll have to hire me for marketing. Hey, let's go, bro. Let's fucking go. I am so game. Just to be clear, I am fully incorporated and licensed. So, I am good to go doing business with any person who is in need of marketing. If you've got a company in need of marketing, Rain Cake Productions can help you out. Proud presenter and sponsor of Yamma. You wish the UFC stopped making the UFC London cards way more expensive? Yeah, all the cards, bro. All the fucking cards. And God, having to pay any kind of money for the last London card, that I would have wanted my money back if I were you. But it is what it is sometimes. They can't all be winners. Manchester was pretty good. Am I on track for eventual retirement with my marketing career? I mean, probably not right now, but I mean, I'm still early in my career in the grand scheme of things. Like, I don't plan on staying at my current company and pay scale forever. So, I've got plans, bro. Don't you worry about me. I'll be all right. Before Leon versus Woodley got canceled, got tickets for £170. That's pretty good. As soon as the UFC returned in 2022, the same seats were $420. Yeah, bro. I tell this all the time, but it bears repeating. I went to UFC Tampa, Waterson versus Jędrzejczyk, and I got floor seats for $150 a ticket. That is unheard of nowadays. I mean, floor seats for any event are going to be probably $200. I think floor seats for the Game Bread Bare Knuckle that I went to were like $200 or something like that. But yeah, I got to see if I can find that. I don't think I have it anymore. I think it was on an old phone. I'm gonna have to see if I can go look on my phone. But I was I was actually cage side for the main event of Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Michelle Waterson, because Kron Gracie's crew was there for the fights, and when he lost, because he kind of sucks, they all got pissed off and left. So there were a bunch of seats like right up front that got that got opened up, and my homeboy who I was with knew somebody who was front row. She called him and said, hey, come on down to the front. So I actually got to sit like pretty well, like first row for the main event of that card. It was nothing like it, man. That was one of my favorite memories of all time, seeing that event live and being on the floor for it. But the last event that I went to in Orlando, that was, I think I paid $200 something for the tickets that I got. And, or no, I think I paid 160 or so. And that was the first row of the third level. So quite a dramatic difference. Or second level, but like, anyway, it's just the way that the arena is designed. You paid $400 to watch Tom Aspinall fuck his knee in 14 seconds. Oof, brother, I feel for you on that one, my guy. What about USA Social Security? Will you be relying on in that retirement, bro? Nothing. there is no Social Security. Social Security is a fallacy. Do I have stocks? Yes, I have some investments. I don't need to be like tipping my entire financial portfolio to you right now, brother. Chill. Gouchi did get the W. Yes, Fernando. That is the case. I mean, it was a good, not great performance, I would say, and we'll see if he gets the contract. I would suspect he'll get the contract. The only good part about paying $400 for that card was Arnold Allen was chilling as a fan, not even on the floor seats. Oh, cool. Really? That's awesome. Bro's chilling about 15 seats from you. Got some pics with him. He's in a good chat. Yeah, I bet. Arnold Allen is just a fucking cool dude. Like, I know, I've seen some of the tweets that get posted from that guy. He's that's a bro. Like, he would do great in the Discord. Like, Arnold Allen. Somebody clip this and get it to him. Arnold Allen, join the MMA Hive, bro. There's a place for you in it. We'd love to have you. Ryland, who fights next? That's a good question. Who does fight next? Oh, I guess it's Antunes versus Dulattov. Dulattov, one of these gentlemen that has been getting a little bit of hype in the chat. So I haven't said this stream, but just so everyone is aware, I intentionally do not do any research about these fighters beforehand. The only research that I get is occasionally some information from the Discord that I'm in. Exclamation point Discord will get you in there, by the way, and it is a great group of people. It's 18 and over, but you are encouraged to join if you are cool. Make sure you keep it cool in the Discord. But anyway, I only get bits and pieces of information. I intentionally do not research these cards. I enjoy the Contender series to see the performances strictly off of the performances. I don't want to be influenced by the backstories and all that stuff. As you can see, I'm pretty much talking through most of these intro pieces and whatever. Let your talking be done by your fighting. Let your fighting do the talking. And, you know, that it's nice because I follow the sport so closely. It's nice to every once in a while just be able to sit back purely as a fan and just be entertained by the fights. So, you know, people ask for predictions every once in a while in the chat, and I'm just like, I don't have any predictions for you. My only prediction is small money, all dogs, and no parlays. That's the motto. No parlays, small money, all dogs. That'll be on the official Yama merch at some point in the future. You like Islam to win next? Well, of course, he is a huge favorite. Islam, I believe, is what I had seen earlier, but I guess it is Islam on screen. So, yes, Islam Dulattov versus Vanilto Antunes. Cool. Dulattov with 100% finish rate. Good candidate for who's getting the contract tonight. I mean, you know, he's a huge favorite. We'll see if it happens, but we saw what happened to, what's his name? God, what was his name? Bailey? Schoenfelder? Schoen something? The dude with the mullet last week, the guy who was a Tennessee football player. Huge favorite there. I think he also had 100% finish rate, if I'm not mistaken. He got knocked the fuck out. So, anything can happen on the Contender series, folks. That's why it's one of my favorite times of the year. The Contender series, all 10 weeks, is a national holiday here on the Yama channel. Yeah, we'll just have to see. John Dong, don't feel compelled to like tip your investment stuff to this guy either, bro. Rick Allen is he walks the sweet line between being like just trolly enough, but like, you know, or just cool enough, but still trolly, I guess is a better way to put it. So, you know, Rick Allen is cool though. He's all right, people. Keep it civil. Good on you for getting some Tesla stock. Hopefully it was kind of early, because now that Mr. Musk is who he is now, I think the perception of him has gotten a little bit altered. For better money advice, follow Deadly Pubes parlays. Do not do that. Anybody who is in the chat currently, do not listen to that man. Do not listen to his advice for parlays. If there was one message that I could impart to anyone, if you join the Discord and see the name Toby, do not listen to his advice. If you see Deadly Pube in the chat, do not listen to his advice. Yeah, Elon is cray though. Yeah, I mean that's the deal. Whether he's crazy or not, I mean it's the perception I think that is starting to really get him in a weird position. Like the court of public opinion has certainly made their mind up on Elon Musk to an extent, I would say. He's got his little cult following, and then the rest of the world is kind of like, that dude's fucking nuts. Obviously, Tough saved the UFC, but ignoring the circumstances, I truly think Dana White's Contender Series is the best thing the UFC has ever done to get up-and-comers. Absolutely. Oh, there's no question in my mind. I still love Tough. I have a soft spot for Tough, not even because it saved the UFC and all that. I like a good reality show every once in a while. I like to get to know these guys as human beings. Like you see on my channel, like if you watch my videos, I cover like the human side of the sport a little bit more so than just the fighting. So, you know, I'm down with the Ultimate Fighter like forever. I love it as a concept, even though it's gotten a little bit away from what it used to be. But there is no question that the Contender Series is the best thing, like for up and coming fighters. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that and to a much lesser extent looking for a fight, I guess you could say. Well, there you go, John Dong with the portfolio advice. Yeah, give me some stock tips. I'll do some fractional investing on your behalf, and reap the benefits for the benefit of Yama. That's a promise. Any investment will go right back into the stream, as all donations do. Prefer S&P 500, so you also have Tesla. Yeah, right on. They said Islam a witch like Poetan. What, really? He's got the black magic of the ancient elders? He's been blessed by an ancient Matawahakan shaman? I don't know. I mean, what's that being based on? He's from Germany, I guess, right? Isn't that what it looks like? It gives guys some fans when they debut and can help give them some momentum. It's a win-win for the UFC. Yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah, and it's great because it's also a showcase of where they can be when they're fighting guys also at the same level of skill, theoretically at least, and hunger. Ooh, yo, Dulattov putting some work in early, folks. Oh, this is the type of performance you want to see on the Contender Series. Let's fucking go. Oh, bro is swarming. Oh, Antunes is down. Oh, and he's all over him still. Let's go. Got his back almost. Kind of has a little bit of a seatbelt right now. Antunes needs to kind of hold this for a second here to get his wits about him, because Dulattov was swarming. 19 significant strikes in under a minute. Oh. Yeah, Dulattov really wants to stay active now, because Antunes wants to stay inactive. He needs to catch his breath right now. 6'3" welterweight. Yeah, that's wild. That is fucking wild. You can see it though. He's got that frame for sure. All of his upper body is rib cage. Ooh, body shots. Yo, this Dulattov guy is laying it on. All right, back out to range. Slow down just a second here. Let's see if Antunes can get his footing. See how tough he is because he's weathered all of this so far. Ooh, man, right down the center for Dulattov. Yo, this dude is like, everything he's throwing is landing too. That's a problem. Yeah, see, Antunes swinging wild and nothing doing. Ooh, nice uppercut too. I don't know if he got all of it, but man, nice motion. Got the leg swept out from under him, but back to his feet, no problem. Ooh, bro, Dulattov is laying on some vicious striking right now. Yeah, and Antunes is just swinging at air, bro. Dulattov moving his head nicely on his back. Wrestling looking good too. I mean, not amazing, but doing the job here. Certainly chipping away at the old block. Dear God, this is quite a performance so far. But Antunes is not out of this thing. I mean, he's in it. There you go. The problem is that Antunes needs to get closer into range, but he's, anytime he's in range, he's taking 17 shots at a pop. Because he's got shorter arms, you can tell. Oh! Bro! Elbow put the lights out. Let's fucking go. Woo, buddy. Bro, I saw that elbow get thrown and I was like, damn. And then when I saw him drop, that was where the real reaction was from. It was like, oh. Brother. Holy shit. That's insanity, bro. That was some heavy shit. Wow. That is what the Contender series is all about, folks. Let's see this again. Yeah, he's just laying shots on. The swarm was like 5 shots there. They're showing through the replays here. And Antunes just had to overswing just by nature of him being the smaller guy. And then, yeah, that lunging elbow was beautifully placed. Just straight across the face, man. Beautiful. I love that he was mixing up his fucking strikes, going to the body, going to the head, throwing elbows in there, going for the wrestling a little bit. Didn't need too much of it, but still doing it just to keep it interesting, keep Antunes thinking about things. And Antunes is not even there for the ring announcement, man. He must have been really rocked. He's on the stool, thankfully. Yeah, Dulattov did it, bro. Dulattov fucking did it. Holy guacamole. Whew, man. That is what you want to see on the Contender series. That is literally what this show is made for. God damn. Well, there's your fucking contract winner right there. Islam Dulattov fighting out of Germany. Deutschland über alles over here. Yo, hey, look, let me tell you something, guys. That performance right there is exactly why I do not do any research. That performance right there is why I get bits and pieces from y'all. I get bits and pieces from the Discord, some on Twitter every once in a while, and I leave it at that so that I can see shit like that and have my mind fucking blown. Because that dude was fucking wild. What a Hellcat. I mean, I don't think that there's any question about that shit. Are they saying that he's rich too? They're saying that he's driving around in Lamborghinis? I mean, Bisping is making a little bit of a good point. He is a little bit wild with his striking. I think that a more experienced fighter might have been able to weather that a little bit better. Probably tied him up. I'd have to see what his grappling is like. But what the fuck ever, dude. I'll see what his grappling is like in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So why is Dulattov rich? Like, how did he make his money? Or is he just like a dude who like owns a lot of cars, or like what's the What's the story over here? I like I said, I don't pay attention to the stories until I need to. I'll listen to it on the rewatch. For anybody who doesn't know, Monday nights I do a podcast right here on the channel called Last Week's Fights with my good friend Chase Parton. We will be recapping all of the fights from Dana White's Contender Series, what we're watching right now, and also the upcoming fight night, which will be Tatsuro Taira versus Brendan Royval. Looking forward to that card. That usually starts at 9 o'clock. If it does not start at 9 o'clock, it will start later than 9 o'clock, and I will always keep you all posted on social media, so you can follow me at Yama Show on Twitter and on Instagram. Love to have you. Social media, he's very big in Germany. He's a social media influencer. That's cool. All right. Hey, power to him. I got no hate there. I mean, fuck, dude. If he's a social media influencer on top of just being like a fighter like that, then more power to this guy, man. Like, oh, he's a model as well. Yeah, all right. I don't know much of male models aside from Zoolander, so I don't know what the criteria is. Obviously, he's in good shape. Well, I guess you're supposed to be kind of lanky for a model, right? Like, I don't know. I don't really know much about male modeling. Maybe somebody in the chat knows more about male modeling than me. I don't exactly have the face for it. Got to hop on for a guest episode of last week's fight at some point. Dude, you are more than welcome, my guy. Got a new setup for this? Yeah, bro, please, man. We'll have to see how long we last on Restream. Obviously, I'm sure everybody who has been hanging out on stream for a while knows that we've been having some problems with connectivity with the multi-streaming service that we use. So after this hurricane passes through, I'm going to be assessing the options and seeing if I might end up switching to another one. But I say that just to say that if we go to a different service, I'll have to see what their studio setup is like. But on Restream, at the very least, we have the ability to have guests on the show. So if not an actual episode of last week's fights, we'll absolutely get you on for a chill stream, and we'll chat it up about all things MMA, bro. You're certainly welcome on. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much. Make sure that if you're not already subscribed, to subscribe to the channel. Helps out a lot. And like it as well. Like the stream. That helps too. Completely free. Be surprised at how difficult it is to get people to push a button every once in a while. But, I do understand it to an extent, though. Because it's like you feel like it's almost a commitment, right? Like, you got to actually like really jive with the content. Because I'm that way too. Like, I watched Turkey Tom. Like, I'm a big fan of Turkey Tom. I don't know if I'm subscribed to all of his channels. Just whatever reason, I haven't hit the subscribe button, So I understand it. But if you're enjoying, it helps. And I appreciate each and every one of you. That is absolute facts. You like Kamacho next. Okay, this is Lucas Kamacho versus Mario Pinto. I'm sure he gets many bean comparisons. Maybe that's why he started fighting. He's like, don't call me Pinto Bean, bro. Knock you the fuck out. Would using a Discord call and displaying certain sections showing everyone's camera would be an option. Probably take a bit of time to get it right, to get the right overlay, but that could be a shout. Yeah, that could work too. I mean, the Restream Studio is like really easy though. I just send you the link and you're right there. And then we can bring up like pretty much basically what we do on last week's fights. Like, we can bring up all kinds of clips and stuff. I can have them already in the browser so we can just like tab through and shit. You can share your screen. It's like anybody who's in there can share their screen. It's awesome. I'm telling you, man, like I love Restream. Restream is an awesome service. I just wish that it would fucking work right. They're trying to tell me that it's the fucking ISP. I'm like, it can't be the ISP if the internet is not fucking up anywhere else but with you. Like if I'm watching the fights on the internet, I'm chatting with my chat on the internet, and the only thing that's not working is my connection to your server, it seems like a no-brainer to me. Fucking Bullshit. But shout out to their customer service at Restream, though. Their customer service has been absolutely fantastic. They are very attentive. I've been working with the same 2 customer service people for my entire time working through these problems. It just sucks that they haven't had a fix for me, but it is what it is. Cold as fuck. Once this hurricane passes, give me a shout. When we start. Yeah, no, dude, absolutely, bro. Yeah. More than welcome, my guy. We'll see how everything looks after the hurricane, but I'm hoping for the best. You know, that's all you can do with a hurricane, really. That's why we keep talking to people about it. You know, I got a bunch of friends in town and, you know, my folks and all that kind of stuff. You know, just talking through, and it's like, look, I mean, you know, you can be nervous about it. You can let it get to you, or you can just kind of like go with the flow, because that's all you can do. There's nothing you can do about a hurricane. Board up your windows, you know what I mean? Like, there's really not much better that you can do. Thing that sucks right now, though, is that where I park my car, some motherfucker took my normal parking spot, and now I am dead center under a tree. So I'm like, bro. Luckily, my car is a little bit older, so, like, it wouldn't be the worst loss in the world if I have to get a new one. But, man, I don't want a tree through my fucking car. I love my car. I love my little piece of shit car. Not a piece of shit car. I take that back. The car itself is awesome. I just haven't taken great care of it. It looks like a piece of shit, runs like a fucking beast. And I just dropped a ton of money on fucking maintenance stuff this year, so it would really suck if I have to spend more money on a car. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Oh, Pinto is fighting out of Portugal, underrepresented country in the sport. That's good to see. Rigo says, bro, Islam Dulattov, the guy I told you about, won the first round by KO with his elbow. That guy is insane. He got the UFC contract. Abso-fucking-lutely. There is no way in hell that guy's not getting a contract. Rigo, you called it 100% correct. Shout out to you. Kamacho, let's fucking go. All right. I mean, you know, look, man, as I said, I don't know anything about either of these guys. I am strictly here for the entertainment. Entertain me. This is my one chance because, you know, on last week's fights, if you go back and listen to the last episode, I had to kind of play like slight voice of reason and probably a little bit of devil's advocate to an extent. And I think a lot of people would have disagreed with a lot of what I was saying about why the scoring and the judging and the certain elements of the last card, 307, were the way that they were. And it's not because I don't agree with the dissenting opinions about like the Mario Bautista versus Jose Aldo fight, you know, a couple of other things in there that people were kind of getting on. And I was like, well, I mean, it just kind of is what it is with the way that the sport is currently structured. Like, I don't disagree with people saying that it should be different. I'm just saying that it is what it is based on what the sport is currently. So I get to like kind of throw out the old man thinker, you know, the you know, slightly more like by the book guy, and just get to be let it all hang out, so to speak, when I watch these fights. So I'm excited just to be entertained. I just want I am you know, at my core back to, you know, just being a fan. I'm not an analyst at this point, you know. I watch for entertainment value on the Contender series, and so far that first fight might have been a little bit but that, Jesus Christ, that Dulattov guy, man, holy shit. Try to rewatch as much as you can. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate that. Obviously it's hard to have these late nights consistently, especially after a tough as fuck card at the weekend. Brother, you know, the fact that you make it out at all of the UK fans, bro. Shout out to all of the fans in the UK. Seriously, all of the English fans in England. You know, your commitment to the sport is amazing to me. Like, I'm very blessed to have this, you know, pretty well fall in line with East Coast American time. But the fact that you guys are every weekend staying up until 6 o'clock in the morning to watch fights, dude, I tip my hat to you every chance I can. You guys are awesome for that. That's why cards like the London card piss me off so much. On top of them just sucking and not being entertaining, you guys deserve the best of the best. That's why the Manchester card starting on American time was absolute bullshit. Like, they're trying to court the UK fans and not giving them the product in a consumable way. Like, fuck that. Like, the UFC needs to be good to the UK fans because the UK fans are some of the most loyal fans on the planet. All right, round 1 coming up. I'll catch up with John Dong's stock advice here in a little bit. All right, Kamacho is in the red. Pinto is in the blue. Pinto, again, from Portugal. So that would lead me to believe, rather, that he would be the one I would not be going for just off of the eye test. Both these guys looking a little pudgy, but they are fighting heavyweight, so it is somewhat more acceptable. They both look a little bit undersized for heavyweight, but maybe it's just the optics. Like, neither of these guys look super tall. Still aching from Nogi yesterday. That's awesome, dude. You're going to be aching for a while from all the training you're going to be doing. I saw that you said that, like, you get, like, 10 classes a month and unlimited gym access for, what, like you said, like 100 pounds or something? That is an insane deal. That is fucking awesome, dude. Take advantage of every single class that you can. Go to the gym as much as possible. Make sure you never lose your girl that way, I'll tell you that. See, Badger coming in all swole, fucking cut. Like, ooh, man, that's the guy I fell in love with. All right, both these guys still trying to find range a little bit. That was a decent one for Kamacho. Oh, Pinto answers back. Oh, yo, Pinto just dropped Kamacho easy. What the fuck? Yo, oh, fight over. Wow. Honestly, I did not expect that to get stopped off of that. Holy shit. Wow. That shot looked like effortless, and it didn't even look like that hard of a shot. Yo, your boy Kamacho might have a little bit of a glass chin there, brother. Sorry to say it, but man, unless he just packed, like, you know what we call it, the pistol crab. That's usually when those little short range shots are super powerful. That's what I call that. It didn't even look like one of those, though. I got to see this replay. That's fucking wild, dude. That did not look like a shot that would have put him out. Yeah, I guess it was kind of powerful. It was just a swiping left. Yeah, okay. It was right on the button too. I think it was the angle that I saw it from initially. It didn't look like it was as powerful, but yeah, he did put a little power on that. Well, Mr. Pinto Bean, cash in the check. All right, Portugal, stand up. You've got a fighter on your hands. Good shit. Wow, that was unexpected, especially for seeing everybody in the chat saying Kamacho was the guy. I don't know. I guess not. Yeah, go Pinto. Hey ho, Pinto. Anyway, all right, let's see here. John Dong says, "Okay, send your stock invest." Okay, let's see what we got. Invest in TSA. Yeah, so Tesla. Which is the stock that follows Tesla. It's a lot cheaper than actual Tesla stock. So what does that mean? It's not Tesla, but it's a Tesla adjacent stock? Like, is it the same company or it's something different? There's another company called Palantir, which is going to be a huge company in the future. They do a lot of AI stuff, and they're one of the best companies at it. But don't buy the stock right now because the stock is expensive. Wait for it to level out. Got you. Okay. All right. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. In fact, I will write that down. Do that right now. There you go. Noted. I knew so many casuals who were down as fuck to watch the Manchester card, but the time zone shit stopped almost all of them from actually watching the card live. Understood. Yeah, I believe it 10,000%. Not even 154, so like $70, my guy. That is a deal. Bro, just for training alone, like 10 classes would be like over $100 in the States. That's a great deal, dude. Take advantage of that all day long. I hope the training is of quality. I hope you have good coaches. Also, yeah, no. Uh, no one's gonna take your girl now. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Damn right. You got a good girl there. You know, yeah. Can't be letting that get snatched up. But in all seriousness, if you know, if you've got a good girl, then she ain't snatchable anyway, right? Yeah, that hook was clean. I said that the angle was not great from when it actually happened. When I saw the replay, you could see the power in it. So I take back what I'd said earlier. It was more of a powerful shot than I thought. I thought it was a counter. It wasn't even really a counter. It was kind of a counter just because it was off of the alternate motion coming from Kamacho, but you could see the power in it when the angle was right. Honestly, I don't know much about stock definitions. TSLL. Oh, it's an ETF. Okay, got you. Okay. So yeah, it's an ETF. I think ETFs are like bundles of stocks. Like, I think that's what those are. You know, I'm not an expert either, but I will keep that in mind as well. In fact, let me see if that's traded on my app here, because my app is a little bit limited. Again, I'm a armchair investor, so TSLL. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's the wrong place. Hold on. Let's see. TSLL. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's traded on mine. I'll have to see if I can find a place that trades that. But oh yeah, and let me look up the other one. Okay. Palantir is though. Palantir. Sorry, Palantir Technologies is. And yeah, wow, that chart, it's definitely looks like it's going to the moon right now. Yeah, I will keep that. Actually, I'm gonna follow that. There you go. That's why I like the app, because I can like follow but not actually purchase, so I can kind of keep an eye on it. The coaches are legit as fuck. Head striking coach was the royal advisor of Muay Thai for the British Navy. Holy shit, that's awesome. And some high-level grapplers, too. A dude from the UFC didn't have some success. Gotcha. Nice. Okay. That's awesome. Your gym... his name... Phil Harris. Okay. I think I might know that name. Actually, while we're hanging out, let's look him up real quick. Phil Harris, MMA. Yeah. Retired mixed martial artist. I don't know if you can see all of this. Okay, I guess you can. Went pro from 03 to 2014. Decent run. Competed in UFC, Cage Rage, and Bama. Cool. Bama's a cool organization, actually. I don't know if are they still doing Bama? That's I believe. Oh yeah, that's all the other UK organization. Yeah, is that still going? Oh, that ended in 2018. That sucks. I always like seeing guys who fought in Bama because it's like somewhat nostalgic, but I didn't know if they actually still did it or not. Oh, he fought Aldo back in the day? Holy shit. Chad Energy for sure. 22-12. Yeah, not the greatest, overall record, but still beastly. 22 wins, nothing to fucking sneeze at. Let's see if I know any of these names. Yeah, a lot of guys from outside of the UFC. Oh, yeah, there you go. Fought Jose Aldo right there. And had to have the doctor stop it. Must be a tough guy. But yeah, I'm not seeing any names that are immediately jumping out as ones that I know. I think I might know Neil Seary, but probably in passing. Oh, John Lineker. There you go. Wow. So there you go. He's fought two like really high level guys. Shout out to John fucking Lineker, by the way, too. Still kicking ass in one. His last fight was great, dude. Lineker went straight Muay Thai and he had some nice success there. So, well, very cool. Very cool that you're training with the Englishman, Phil Harris. That is dope as fuck, dude. Yeah, you got to start posting some of your training footage when you feel comfortable with it in the Discord, like how Chase shows off his bag work. Biggest names are, yeah, Aldo and John Lineker. He was a flyweight as well, so undersized as fuck, even to young Aldo. Yeah. Right on. Good for him. Like I say, as I had mentioned, he has to be a tough guy if he was fighting guys like that. You know, and as an undersized guy, he must have been really tough. Oh, here we go. Cody Steele. This is the guy whose opponent got scurred. Cody Steele was supposed to fight, I believe, on week 5 of this very Contender series, and his opponent decided that the fight game was not for him. So Cody Steele is out here about to get his shot at the big show. BJJ champion. Got a lot of nice shiny medals around his neck there. Cool. Gonna hopefully get some footage tomorrow at kickboxing, and then MMA after. We'll send if it's even usable footage. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, you know, whenever you're comfortable with it, because, you know, I know if it was me, I'd be like, I want to make sure that I have like a little bit of technique first. But no, I mean, you know, obviously, you know, the entire Discord is rooting for you. Are you planning on taking a fight at some point? I mean, you're only fucking, what, 20 years old? I mean, if you want to fight, like, it could happen. At least amateur, right? Potential. But, you know, only do that if you're comfortable with it. Because, you know, I would never be out here telling somebody to go get punched in the face if they're not 100% wanting to do that. Oh, that's fucking awesome that Cody Steele was at Diaz versus Daly. Oh, no, I guess it was this other guy. It was Chasen Blair. Chasen Blair was at Diaz versus Daly back in the day, and that's what got him interested in the sport. Love to hear that. I love stories like that, where it's, you know, a guy who just fell in love with the sport. Like, because it's like, that is why this sport is so amazing. It's so legit that you could just be a kid in the crowd and then go and do it. Fucking legit. Honey Badger has a shot at having an MMA career if he really wants one. It's fucking, there's no sport like it, man. Old topic, but what are my thoughts on fighter pay? Oh, buddy, that's a can of worms. That's a can of worms with me. Yeah, fighter pay absolutely needs to be raised. The UFC being the lowest percentage of earnings going to their talent is atrocious, and more so importantly than just fighter pay itself, the fighters need a union. The UFC and MMA is the only sport where the athletes are not unionized. Every other major sport in the United States, NFL, NHL, and MLB and NBA, all have players associations. It is absurd that there is not an association representing these fighters and looking out for their best interests. That is one of the reasons why the class action lawsuit failing was devastating to me. I as a champion of these fighters, at least on the limited platform that I have, I am an advocate for them. Being friends with a number of fighters as well. Obviously I'm not a huge channel, but I like to use whatever limited reach that I have to, to advocate on their behalf. And I was really, really sad when the class action lawsuit fell through. Apparently there's still some version of it. Perhaps there might be another payout. I don't know where it's at currently. I don't think it's been fully settled yet. I know that one judge denied the settlement, but there needs to be representation for these fighters. In fact, John Dong, if you haven't seen it, it's a long watch, so it's a little bit of a time commitment, but it's listenable if you'd like to check it out. Go back on the channel. It's a video called UFC's breakup with USADA, which is pretty much just about that, about UFC and USADA parting ways. And at the end of that video, I go into a little bit more detail on fighter pay and the need for unionization amongst the fighters. So like I said, it's I think one of the longest videos on the channel. So, only if you have the time for it, but you might find it to be a good watch. Certainly a video that I'm proud of. So the dudes who own the gym own and matchmake a regional promotion called Shock and Awe. I think I've heard of Shock and Awe. that have pro and amateur bouts, and they really really try to train you from the get-go on their cards. Hey, dude, if you want it, bro, I mean, again, dude, only do it if you're comfortable doing it, but you know that you've got all of the full support of Yama and the wider Yama sphere. You know, the Discord is all rooting for you if you want to. And is Shock and Awe a promotion that they air like on YouTube or something? Because I will absolutely I don't care what time of day it is. I'll take off of work for it if I have to, bro. I will watch your fight. I make that promise to you right here, right now. Clip it and save it. I will absolutely watch you fight if I have the means to do so. I'd even pay for a pay-per-view if I had to. Fun fact, Molly McCann and Davey Grant both fought in the promotion. Dope. I mean, you know, not necessarily the highest level of the sport, but still cool. I'm kidding. I'm not trying to talk shit. Molly McCann and Davey Grant are both dope. They only have pay-per-view right now, but it's like $20 or something. Bro, name a time and place that I can access it. Like I said, I will take off of work to watch you fight. That is, I promise you that. Give me a good amount of notice so that I can make sure that I can get all my ducks in a row. But I don't care what time it is. I don't care, what other things are going on. If you are fighting, I will watch your fight. That is an absolute promise. And he's not in the chat right now, but shout out to Am, who is also from England, and his dude Lonier is going to be fighting coming up. Lonier Kavanaugh, who just got a win on the Contender Series not too long ago, has a fight booked already. So I am always rooting for him. And by extension, my dude Am. Lonier, I believe, is one of his coaches, actually, which is fucking awesome. All right, fight's underway here. This is Cody Steele versus Chasen Blair. About 20 seconds into this fight. Decent kick up top for Blair, but doesn't get anything on it. I mean, I kind of have to root for Steele only because obviously he's scary enough that his last fight fell through. But see what he's got. Striking's those overhands were a little sloppy, but he's a BJJ guy, so we'll see what his ground game is like. Gotta see what his wrestling's like too. I guess Chasen Blair fought on Cage Warriors. That's noteworthy. Right, brother. It's late and I got to get up early. Listen to the Discord. Will be the first to know if you fight. Hey, absolute brother. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's really good to see you in the chat, my guy. Thank you very much for chilling. Have a great rest of your night, dude. We'll catch up soon. Yeah, keep us all posted, bro. Have a great night. And again, thank you to everybody hanging out. I really appreciate it, man. Can't say it enough. Blair is circling decently. Steele is doing a good job of keeping control. Ooh, that was a nice shot for Blair. Landed a nice right hand. Steele is answering back, but that was a nice kick. I was going to say his punches don't look super crisp, but that was a decent kick that he just landed to the body. So not looking terrible. I'd say he's slightly behind in this fight so far as we approach the halfway point of the first round. That was a nice punch landed for Blair, and nice balance for Blair too. Ooh, Blair just cracked him. Blair is looking pretty good in this fight right now. Steele is starting to turn up a little bit. I think he realizes that he felt that he got touched and knows that he's probably down in this round so far. That was really a great display of balance and a really nice shot thereafter for Blair. Nice couple of shots landed for Steele there. Again, his striking is not super crisp. That's kind of what I'm getting right now. It's not bad. I mean, it's not like terrible, but I'd say that Blair is just landing better shots currently. That was a nice knee for Steele, though. I mean, he's finished 4 of his fights. I guess a couple of those were on the feet. 3 of them, I guess they're saying. So obviously he's got power in his hands against certain guys, but his striking doesn't look super great. I mean, he landed a nice one there. Decent counters for Steele. And nice head movement to get out of the way of Blair returning fire. Yeah, Bisping's making a good point. Steele keeps his hands low. Ooh, good uppercut for Steele. It looks like he might be tightening his striking up a little bit. Tightening his striking up. Good body kick for Blair at the end there. Ooh, there you go. That was a good combo. Okay. Yeah, he might have just been trying to find the range a little bit earlier. His striking does look like it's getting a little bit better as this fight wears on here. Blair clinches up. Has the underhooks. Trying to go for a trip, doesn't get it. Out at open waters there. Would have been nice if he'd gotten that trip, but he does not. All right. Coming into the end of this round. And, hey, nice head kick for Steele to end it. All right. Not bad. Well timed. Right at the buzzer. Yeah, I mean, I guess Steele might have been able to swing that round. As I was saying, I think his striking was a little sloppy early, but I think he might have been finding the range. And then once he got into close the distance, he was landing pretty decently. So, yeah, if Steele won that round, I wouldn't be mad at that. Too awake to go back to sleep. Hey, all right, brother. Welcome back. Appreciate you. I mean, this so far has been a pretty decent fight, so worth staying up for at the moment. You know, nothing, nowhere near like the intensity of Dulattov, but you know, they're both working. You know, it's competitive. I'd say that Steele looks a little bit faster than Blair. Blair is a little bit behind as far as the speed goes. And now that Steele is starting to get the striking a little bit more crispy, you know, he might end up taking this fight. We'll see. Round 2 begins. Nice head kick for Blair. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Steele is starting to get into the pocket a little bit more and stay there, which is where he's having his best success, I would say. But Blair's still seemingly dangerous. And credit to Steele for continuing to keep the center of the cage. He is keeping the pressure on. Ooh, nice overhand for Blair. Another one lands. Keeps spamming that left hand. Blair does. Yeah, the pressure stays on for Steele. But yeah. Senko's spitting some facts right now. I mean, Blair is not. He doesn't seem super intimidated by the pressure because every time that Steele tries to make an entry, he's landing a shot or two. Yeah, exactly, for sure. The overhand is looking pretty okay for Blair. He needs to put a little bit more power on it when he has an opening for it, but you know, so far the points are looking okay. The blitz seems Blair's best chance to regain control of the cage. Yeah, a blitz would probably be smart for him because every time that Steele is getting inside, he's doing some pretty decent work. And now, yeah, there you go. I mean, Blair takes over a little bit here, but You see nice movements from Steel, though. You see that little stutter step that he's doing to regain the octagon control. I was criticizing his striking early on, but I'm liking the way he's fighting, though. Starting to get a little bit tighter with what he's doing, and he's got Blair on the back foot for sure. I mean, Blair is now circling out like several times at this point. Nice head kick for Steel. I mean, they're saying he missed the head kick. It looked like it connected to me. Maybe not full flush, but got a little bit of it. Nice trade there for both guys. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this is nice for Blair, though. Like, Blair is not letting the pressure from Steel, like, intimidate him in these situations. Like, he's answering with combos every time that Steel tries to dip his head to start throwing some punches. I'm liking that, too. But honestly, I'm liking both these guys right now. This is a good fight. Competitive. Like, again, not super fireworks, but both guys are laying it on. Spirited fight right now. And yeah, some good durability on both sides as well, as Sanko just mentioned. I mean, you see those striking numbers for Blair in the second round. That's crazy. But I feel like Steel is putting more power on his shots, though. So you might be able to give it to Blair off the pointing, but the control is all Steel, and he is landing some really nice ones. And you can see it. I mean, Blair is starting to wear a little bit here. All that running around the cage is got to take its toll, because he has been on the back foot almost this entire round. And to Badger's point, like, it doesn't seem like Steel is very intimidated by the swarms. The blitzes don't seem to be really affecting him when Blair is moving in. Oh, man, he could have landed a really nice knee right there. That was an unfortunate lack of pickup for Steel, but he's still swinging. So is Blair, man. Both these guys are putting some punches up. Oh, body shot. Oh, he's done. He's done. Steel hit him with the liver shot, knocked him the fuck out. Gotta love a body shot knockout. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Cody Steel getting the job done. Bro. As soon as that body shot landed and he crumbled, I knew it was over. That type of body shot, you do not get up from that. Not in the moment anyway. He'll be fine in about 30 seconds from now. 30 seconds, he'll be back to normal. But you land on the liver like that, that is dunzo. Brother, that was a thing of beauty. I love a body shot knockout. You don't see them very often. That's why I loved Carlos Pratis's knee that he knocked out homie with. Was that the Leech that he knocked out with the body shot? I think that was the fight before that. That was the body shot knockout. I forget who it was against, but that was fantastic. That was a thing of beauty right there, dude. I'd love to see that. Man, Cody Steel getting the job done. And like I said, I thought his striking was a little bit sloppy in the earlier parts of the fight, but he tightened it up. And man, obviously he's got power in his hands because, you have to have a good amount of power generated to get a shot like that to do what that did. So bravo, Mr. Steel. Well worth the wait. And it's good of your last opponent to get out while he could, if that's what you're capable of. Maybe sleep and play the live stream in the background. That's what you do. Yeah, fair enough. But my live streams get a little bit boisterous, so I don't know if it's great to fall asleep to, but I appreciate that. And any time that anybody does that certainly helps. So always appreciated. The commitment to the fights is too strong. You're a fight guy, bro. Fight people are different, bro. I talk about this with my homeboy at work all the time. Shout out to my dude, Dave, man. Dave is the homie. And, we talk about this a lot, that it's like, when you're a fight person, man, it's like, if you see two people fighting, you have to watch it. Like, it's just, you can't not watch a fight. Like, there are going to be two people fighting. I'm not going to watch it. What are you talking about? You never turn away from a fight. You got ADHD, so caffeine doesn't work. Maybe watch Max Holloway or fights or highlights. Nice. Give you the adrenaline. Hell yeah, dude. Get the adrenaline up and then dump it. Try magnesium or melatonin. Melatonin usually works for me, but the only thing about melatonin is that it sometimes makes me feel weird when I wake up. I kind of feel a little bit groggy to start the day. It's important to prioritize sleep. Yeah. That's why I'm so glad that I'm back in the gym. Like, you can't really see it on stream, but this arm, I went back to the gym and like did biceps, and like I cannot fully extend this arm right now. It hurts like hell. Like, that, oh my God, that is so painful to like try to extend this arm fully. Like I'm like a T-Rex right now. Both my arms just like crooked up. I'm trying to stretch it though, so that it fucking, gets the muscle back to where it should be, but it's tough. You have a coworker who gets migraines, I think because of how he's always low energy and, or always has energy drinks in the morning. Thankfully for me, energy drinks don't really cause me to crash, because I know for some people they do. I drink an energy drink anytime I have to go into the office. That's kind of my routine at this point. And it really does help me, because I will crash out at like 3:00 on the nose if I don't have an energy drink in the morning. But thankfully, it doesn't seem to really affect me negatively later on in the day. But if I drink one too late in the day, then yeah, I'll be up all night. So they are somewhat dangerous. Those body shots were nasty as fucking right, dude. It was the one. I mean, like, the body shots in general were nasty, but that one that dropped him, oh my God, right on the organ, man. Whew, man. Oh, the steel camp going crazy for him. Always love to see that. Luckily, when I don't sleep, I end up getting your full 8 hours besides Sundays after the fight. Yeah. So you stay up and then you get to catch up on sleep. Doesn't really work that way in like reality, but still, you make it through. Plus, you're only like 19 or 20 years old. Like, your body can still handle it. Like, that's how I know that I'm old, bro. Like, I have to go to the gym. Like, the gym is no longer like an option for me. Like, if I want sustained energy like a normal human being, I have to go to the gym. In fact, I was actually really upset because of the hurricane. My gym is closing. I have a gym that's 24 hours that I go to, and I love it. I love my gym, but it's closing for the hurricane, unfortunately, because I was planning on going after this stream. You thought about melatonin pills, but you're broke as a uni student. You'd be living on a constant budget. I feel you on that, bro. Ramen noodles all day. Ramen noodles for the win. I still be eating ramen noodles. But, this is Islam. Yeah, I remember that one guy there's an Islam and an Islam. Islam Masraf versus Artem Vakitov, or Vakitov, that's what it is. Yeah, Masraf versus Vakitov. And yeah, Alex Pereira right there cage side. Now you know why. Alex is about to hate watch Vakitov. Yeah, you know he is. Alex is the biggest fucking hater of all time. Dude, I'm telling you. Alex Pereira, no one holds a grudge like Alex Pereira. I talked about that in a Yama episode. How he'd be content fighting Israel Adesanya until the end of time. This guy, Poatan holds a grudge for real, dude. For real. That's why every time that he'd be doing some goofy shit, he did that ASMR video before 307, he's doing little video game streams or whatever the hell he does, like this and that. I'm always like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I know what's really going on in your mind though, bro. You're holding on to every negative emotion that you've ever felt about another fighter. Anybody that's ever beaten him is like his ultimate rival. You will never escape Alex Pereira. It's like the best and worst thing that you could ever do is beating Alex Pereira. Bisping is doing the power rankings right now. Let's see if I agree with his power rankings. Saying that he feels bad for Gouchi. I would I would also kind of agree with that to an extent, but again, it's the Contender series. I guess Senko saying that he had broken his hand recently, that kind of sucks, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. If you take the fight, you got to be ready to do it. Oh, did they not show the graphic, or maybe I missed the graphic? But yeah, so far, I mean, honestly, I'm thinking contracts across the board except for Gouchi. Summon the troops, yeah. Him and Polinio. Oh, you talking about it in the Discord? Got you. Creative player. The Ohio player. Chase Parton, how you doing, brother? Yes, this is a solo stream, sadly. We got some inclement weather coming through, so Vitz King had some affairs to attend to. But shout out to the Vitz King. You know, hopefully all things considered, and if we're lucky, everything will be back to normal for the weekend. But you know, we'll have to see how things go. Easy work. How's the episode been? Yeah, the episode's been pretty decent. First fight was a little bit slow, but not terrible. You know, slow in relative terms. But honestly, this has been a really good episode so far, man. I mean, this has been a good week. Nice card. Some of these guys that people have been talking about have lived up to the hype for sure. And then there's one dude who came out of nowhere to an extent. And I mean, I guess people were kind of counting him out a little bit, and he wow, you know, I won't spoil it for you if you're going to go back and rewatch, but man, you know, just, don't blink. Islam will sub this guy in round 1. Okay, I mean, you know, that certainly potential. Shout out to Elite, by the way. Thank you to all of the Discord homies. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for sounding the alarm, Honey Badger. Much love to the Hive, bro. The Hives are the homies. The Hive are the homies. Omen not swimming yet, thank God. Not sub-apartment. Yeah, no. Omen is, I don't know where he is right now, actually. Oh, there he is in the back. He's chilling back there. I don't know if you can, I probably can't see him on stream, but he's right back there behind the chair. Oh, he's playing with one of his toys. Thank God, because this little motherfucker over here, man. Like, I have curtains over here and over here. You can see one of the blackout curtains back there to keep the light out for recording and stuff. And I am very worried about him when he gets older going up those fucking curtains, man. He's already starting to paw at them, and I'm having to be like, bro, stay away from the curtains, my guy. He's going to be fucking up some blinds in the future. He's a little menace, but he's the sweetest menace on the planet. And yeah, I'm up high. Like this, my unit is second level, so we should be all right with the flooding. Honey Badger says, hoping to get some footage of his training tomorrow. Yes, looking forward to that. Pretty sure you're doing some rolling later, so try to get some footage of that too. Awesome, bro. Yes, can't wait. Looking forward to all of that. Been a calm as fuck stream tonight. Hey, yeah, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, and so far, again, don't want to jinx it, but connection has been okay. Vakitov going to get cooked, by the way. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the prevailing thought right now. We'll see if he's got any ground game. Again, 2-1 in MMA as a kickboxer. You know, that it does kind of smack of potential holes in his skill set. We'll see what happens here. Islam being overlooked big time? Yeah, right on. Does he have a UFC bag? What toys does he have? No, he does not have a UFC bag yet, but that's a good idea. I should get him a UFC. They've got to have pet toys, right? UFC's got all kinds of dumb bullshit. I'm sure that they do. He's got a little cow. He loves his little mouse. That's his favorite one. Of course, you know, small mouse-like insecty or, you know, stuff. He's got this thing, you know, one of these guys, the little thing on the string. He loves this thing too. I don't even really want to shake it too much. He'll start coming over. But yeah, got him a couple little toys. He used to have some balls and little spring things. I think he fucking put all those behind couches and shit. Yeah, dude. Badger might even be possibly taking a fight at some point. It might happen. And yeah, Chase, actually, this is good for you to know too. I told Badger that if he fights, even if it's a pay-per-view, I don't care if I'm working or whatever. I told him that I will take off of work and buy the pay-per-view no matter what. If Badger fights, we are doing a watch along. That is 100%. That is a commitment that I am making on stream right now, and I am sticking to that absolutely. If MMA Honey Badger is in the cage, we are watching that fight. No, there will be nothing that will stop that. Yeah, all because the guy beat Poatan. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, but hey, look, now we're counting him out a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's see if the kickboxing is legit. I mean, this dude fighting out of Turkey, I believe. Is that the Turkish flag? I think with the crescent and the star. I think that's Turkey. Got to document the journey. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. That's good content, man. And especially if you continue on with it, you got a subscriber right here. If the favorite wins for the 10th time in a row on Contender Series, you're done. Fair, bro. Fair. That's Algeria? Okay, thanks, bro. Does Turkey have a crescent as well, though? Turkey. Yeah, okay, they do. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, it's not the same flag, but at least I wasn't completely off base. They have the crescent with the star as well. All right, Algeria. Got you. Thank you for the correction. Got to get him the ultimate pillow? The Bruce Buffer plushie? Oh, yo. Is that a thing? Holy shit. Bruce Buffer plushie. Oh, well, not the big shots, though. The big shot's going to be a little bit too big for him, but if there's a mini version of it, I would definitely get that. Yeah, the big shot's a little bit too big. He's a little too small for it right now, but if they have a smaller one, I'll keep an eye out for it. Something like that, though. That actually might be good. Is that Poatan? A little mini Poatan? That might work. All right, here we go. Fight is underway, folks. Oh, God, yeah. Honey Badger has to be the nickname. That would be awesome. Thomas, the Honey Badger. Last name. I forgot what it was. Islam looking locked in. Trains out of France. I mean, okay. I've had my thoughts about France in the past. Oh, there's takedown number 1. Masarov gets it. All right. Hey, Vakhtov back to his feet, though. Good work for him. Vakhtov needs to cut that mop of hair that he's got. I'm not jiving with that weird almost mullet / Patty Pimblett thing that he's got. But that has nothing to do with fighting. Masarov needs to be careful with overswinging like that fighting against a kickboxer. I mean, he was swinging pretty wild. Vakhtov went right under it. Ended up clinching up, which I'm kind of surprised by, but he was leaving himself wide the fuck open for a counter. Hey, look at Vakhtov trying to get a takedown here. Wouldn't that be a crazy turn of events? Vakhtov going for a fucking submission. I wanted to show you that it was possible. Poatan, I'm coming for you. I'll be the one to shoot. I mean, he's still going for this, though. He's staying in the clinch. He's certainly committed to it. I mean, I guess Masarov has the overhook there, so he's kind of tying his arm up a little bit, but Rick Allen returns out of pocket again. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm certainly used to it. Am I going to be sad if I don't get married and have kids before dying? Not at all. I do not care about that. Almost at all. I value my own personal success more than that type of thing. I will be a lot more sad if I don't have a fulfilled life on my own terms. But having a wife and kids does not factor into that. It'd be nice, but it has to be with the right woman, and I haven't met the right woman yet. So until it's absolutely 100% right, I could not care less. And also, I think that to an extent, having a child in 2024 is tantamount to a war crime with the state of this planet. So I've often said that bringing a child into this world is a crime against humanity. But that's just me, though. I'm a bit of a nihilist. I don't know if that comes through. I know I laugh a lot, but I also have very nihilistic tendencies. Anyway, a lot of clinching going on in this fight so far. Yeah, Beltran had to warn a little bit there. Vakitov almost secured that takedown, but Masarov back to his feet. And yeah, Vakitov landed a couple of shots at close range. I mean, I'm not seeing greatness. Excuse me, I'm not seeing greatness out of Vakitov so far. That was a nice shot. See? That's what I was talking about, Masarov overcommitting to some of these shots. Like, oh, nice knee. That was really nice. Yeah, Masarov really needs to be careful leaving himself as open as he is. I mean, obviously this guy is a kickboxing champion over here. He's going to be able to exploit these big motions that Masarov is making. Nice body shot for Vakitov. Oh, uh-oh. That one hurt him. Uh-oh. Oh, Masarov goes down. Oh! Vakitov getting the job done, folks. Bum, bum, bum. Where's the shot of Pereira? Where's the shot of Poatan? Oh, it's coming. It's coming any second. Wow. All right. I mean, real deal or not, I don't know, but he just got the job done. He landed a heavy one, and then Masarov went down, down, down. Going down, down in an earlier round. Did not go down swinging. Bam. Ooh, and if that is his blood on the ground, then that is a massive pool of blood that just formed under his face. Wow. What does a fulfilled life mean to you? Being successful doing what I love. So, really, to be perfectly honest, being successful at my content creation would be what I want the most out of life. But, yeah, just doing something that I actually really want to do and feel passionate about. Obviously, I'm very passionate about fighting. So I would like to do that. Talk about it forever. So if the podcast takes off, I'd be really happy with that. If, my videos start doing better, I'd be really happy with that. Just making a living doing something that I love is really what I want the most. Anything else is secondary to that. John Dong asks a good question there. What do you gain by asking these questions? I don't mind it, though. I mean, I'm an open book to an extent. Yeah. Hey, I guess Vahitov, not Vakitov. But yeah, hey, I'll know how to say the name when he's in the big show for sure. Vakitov gets the job done, man. Good shit. So do you disagree with JD Vance then because he says people should have kids? You should have kids if you're in the right place in life to have them and are capable and have the wherewithal to be a good parent. That's when you should have children. People should not have children for the sake of having children. There are plenty of people on this planet already. We don't need more. You disagree with JD Vance because he fucks his furniture. Bro. Fucking lol. Can't be asked to see a hype train now because I know this dude will lose to every ranked dude. I mean, look, man. Give him the shot. The entire chat was basically saying that this guy was going to get subbed. Saying that he's flash in the pan. I was even saying he's 2-1. You know, that's not that great, whatever. He came in and did exactly what he was supposed to do. I mean, he almost got that takedown too. I mean, you know, it wasn't like fully complete, but he got him on his ass for a second. They'll probably count that as a takedown. And look, I mean, bro, when he landed that right hand, I mean, it was, you know, that was just the beginning of the end. You saw the right hand land and just the body start turning away, and I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Why does this dude have his shirt tied around his neck like he's about to play polo? This dude is a shirtless polo player right now. This motherfucker should be out hunting pheasant with the way that he's got that sweater wrapped around his back. Yes, I fight in the cage and then I summer in Nantucket. I can't believe they didn't show Poeton's reaction. More. Okay, yeah, fine, dude. You don't have to... Like, no one's forcing you to talk, bro. I think Russian translator guy does not get enough love. Shout out to the Russian translator, whatever his name is. You see him on a lot of broadcasts. Don't know too much about him, but, you know. Do I ever watch other MMA YouTubers? If so, who are your most favorite? That's a great question. Yes, I do. I watch MMA On Point. I'd say is one of the best channels for MMA content on the platform. I love that MMA On Point goes into the history of the sport that I very much appreciate. I like the the old school Pride era stories and fighters from that golden age of the sport. So I really like MMA On Point. I am a big fan of Mixed Molly Whoppery. That's actually, I'd say, my favorite MMA content creator. Shout out to him. Good guy. Also, follower on Twitter, which I really appreciate because he is, like I said, he's one of my absolute favorites. I think he's really talented. His takes are really based and good, and his editing is great, and he's funny. He's somewhat of a comedian as well. So, Mixed Molly Whoppery is one of my favorites. Shout out to the Based Goddess and Chase Parton, of course. You know, the homies. Follow both of them. Who else do I watch MMA related? I watched Lloyd on Fights, I think is the name of the channel. The guy from Australia. I've only seen a couple of his videos, but he seems like a pretty on the ball guy as well. I follow the aggregator channels, the news channels. So Full Mount. I think it's MMA Talk is another big one. The bigger ones. And trying to think of who else are like the major ones. Mixed Martial Academic does great work as well. So, I'm sure I'm missing a couple because I follow a decent amount of them, but there are some that I watch. There are some that I choose not to. I don't really watch too much of like the inflammatory guys. Not that I really have a problem with them or anything, but like MMA Guru, Jesse on Fire, and like Chael. I'm not like, it just doesn't resonate with me because it's really more just like getting people riled up as opposed to like substantive takes, I would say. But again, I'm really nothing against those guys. I'll take a shot at the Guru every once in a while just because he's huge, but a huge channel. That's not a dig at his weight. I got a lot of respect for Guru and what he does. And obviously the fan base that he has cultivated. So shout out to him as well. You can tell Artem only needs 2 wins before they match him with Poeton. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the narrative that they have in the UFC, right? With a rivalry like this. Sure. Are your parents still living close to you in Florida? Yes. Yeah. My parents are not too far away from me, thankfully also inland. So I am lucky that they're not out on the coast for sure. And I'm lucky to still, have them around, because I know a lot of people, move away from where their parents are at, and sometimes they regret that. But no, I'm pretty blessed in that way. In order, it's number 1, Lucas Tracy. I fuck with Lucas Tracy. I think he retired though, didn't he? 1 is Lucas Tracy, 2 is Guru, and 3 is Uncle Chelsea. Deadly Pube is a guy who enjoys the inflammatory stuff. That's what I'm saying. I don't really go for that as much, but shout out to all those guys because they're all talented. Mixed Martial Academic makes some top-notch iceberg videos. Yeah, I've seen some of his iceberg videos. I've kind of like put him on his background, listening every once in a while because I know a lot of the stories in there. But I like his like more documentary style stuff. Patrick Garcia makes some great MMA documentaries. Does he? Patrick Garcia, is that Patrick Garcia or is it Gavia? I think I know the name. I think I might have seen one of his videos before, but I'll have to check it out. Oh, okay. We're getting contracts announced here. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, so no contract for number 1 there. All right. Sorry, brother. Yeah, honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. No contract for Gouchi. Yeah, all right. Dulattov. Dulattov gets his contract. Gouchi does not, and I'm okay with that decision. Yeah, Gouchi's sad. Hey, man, it sucks, but he'll be back. He can be back. That's nothing to say that he shouldn't be back on the show. Obviously, fucking Torres Finney proved that you can be on here 3 times if you want to. Why is this dude's lighting so dark? He's in a really dark patch right there. Like, that's odd. Like, the lighting was like not on him at all. Oh yeah. All right. So Mario Pinto gets a contract. Very nice. Oh, goddamn. Blair fought 2 weeks ago in London. I did not know that. Holy shit. I guess that's what they were talking about, him being on Cage Warriors. Wow. Good work, man. Yeah, shout out to Chasen Blair. That guy, he put up a good fight. But it's Cody Steele's time right now. Yeah, Dana's spitting some facts right now, saying that Chasen Blair was very game. I would suspect that Chasen Blair is one of those guys that could possibly get the call up. If somebody drops out of a fight, or he might be back on the Contender Series next year. But yeah, Cody Steele about to get his contract right now here. Yeah, there you go. Well deserved for Cody Steele as well. Honestly, right now the contracts are going exactly as I would expect them to go, and or not expect, but as I would hope them to go. All right, Vodikov. You know he's getting a contract. Come on, don't play coy, Dana. Don't play coy like you're not going to sign this guy for the storyline. Oh, we talked with Poetan after it. Okay. All right, so Alex Pereira is the deciding factor, saying that he deserves a shot in the UFC. That's the other thing about Pereira, is that I called him a hater, but he's not really a hater. He has a tough love relationship with his opponents. Like, he wants to fight them so much that they become better fighters. It's very strange. Alex Pereira is an interesting cat, man. But all right, so 5 fights, 4 contracts. Only Mr. Gouchi does not get one. Alex Pereira is the deciding factor in Vakitov getting his contract. That's crazy. All right, let me catch up with y'all in the chat as we wind down on this very fun night of fights. This has been a really fun one. Lucas Tracy is unretired. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. You like tuning into MMA Joey and James Lynch. I know MMA Joey. I don't know James Lynch. But the drama between them has gotten annoying. Oh, okay. I didn't. Yeah, I don't know much about that. I'll have to. Actually, John, if you want to send me a link to a video that's that can kind of clue me in on that, then I'd be happy to check it out. But I don't know too much about either guy. I know of MMA Joey, but I don't know James Lynch, so I'll have to check that out. Lack of wrestlers in light heavyweight. He's definitely getting a Poetan match by 2026. Let's go. I mean, we were just talking on the last week's fights about how the light heavyweight division needs a little bit of an infusion. Maybe he'll be the thing to do that. I don't know. Appreciate the stream. Absolutely, Honey Badger. Thank you for coming back. I hope you're able to get some sleep, my dude. Sleep is important. Get yourself some sleep. And, I know that you're a student and it's a little bit tough on money, but melatonin might be a good investment for you. It's not super expensive. You can get it at pretty much any drugstore and, spend like whatever, a couple quid to get yourself better sleep. It might help you. So either way, have a great night, brother. I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much. And, obviously, as I've said, that goes for all of you guys. It's always a good time hanging with you guys. Makes my life complete. There you go. That's the answer to Rick Allen's question. I don't really care too much about that, a romantic relationship and kids. I honestly feel really good doing my stream. I don't know. Sue me, man. Maybe that sounds like a loser thing to say. I really don't care. Makes me feel good. That's why I'm so fucking pulling my hair out over the restream situation, but thankfully tonight not a single dropped frame. So how crazy is that? We have a storm coming in. The one night that we tomorrow night of course will be the night that we should have inclement weather, but we'll see. I might jump on stream and just stream until I can't stream no more tomorrow night. Who knows? We'll see what happens. That might be kind of fun. You're building a community. The dream is alive. Yo, brother, you are one of the earliest adopters. So, I razz you all the time about the parlays, but I appreciate you like no other, my man. In fact, I believe that you are the absolute first person that ever got a custom name drop clip when we got the Stream Deck. So, if there was ever an OG of the Yamaverse, that would be the homie Toby, a.k.a. Deadly Pube. So, appreciate you forever, brother. But yeah, I guess that will about do it. They're just going over all of the post-fight interview, post-contract interviews, rather. They should interview the guys that don't get contracts. That would be kind of funny. How do you feel right now? Yeah, not good. How the fuck do you think I feel? But yeah, like I said, I guess that will about do it. This was a fun one, and I'm super happy that the stream held up. So thank God for that. We'll ride it out as long as we can. So as I have mentioned a couple of times at this point, we have a major hurricane coming into town. That is going to make landfall tomorrow in the evening, if the projections are correct. So, I don't anticipate streaming. Really, I might just to jump on because it would be kind of funny just to stream until I can't do it anymore, but we'll see. I'll talk to Chase Barton, see if he wants to hang out, we'll figure it out. But, if I am not on stream for the storm, I appreciate all of the support. So thank you very much. If I'm off for a little while, you will know why. We're just going to have to continue to play that one by ear. But I am hoping against hope that the storm passes and we have power in the community by Saturday. So if I'm not on for my normal days that I don't stream, if we can, we will be on Saturday. If not, you will know why. Sent the videos explaining the drama to your Insta. Okay, thanks. Yeah, appreciate that. I'll check that out. Their drama seems childish considering that they're both grown men. Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's fucking YouTuber drama. Like, obviously, it's going to be somewhat childish, right? But we'll see. You know, everybody's got their little beefs. You know, me and a couple of other MMA creators have, you know, some little things here and there every once in a while. So there's, you know, I understand it to an extent. And it also creates a little bit of an atmosphere for people to you know, to talk about. So a little bit of drama doesn't hurt if it's, you know, keep it light is all I say. You know, once it starts getting into like families involved and doxing and all that kind of shit, that's garbage. But anyway, as I said, you know, all those things being said, you know, we're going to try to be back for Saturday. If not Saturday, then God, I hope by Monday, because that'll be a really long time to be without power. But either way, subscribe to the channel to keep updated, and I will keep everybody posted on my socials. That is at Yama Show on Instagram and on Twitter. Make sure that you follow on there. I'll keep updates on everything that's going on to make sure that you know where we're at. So if not Saturday, then Monday. Monday nights is my podcast with Chase Parton right here on the channel. Last week's fights. We'll be breaking down all of the fights from what we just watched and the card on Saturday. Love to have you guys in the chat for that. Really appreciate the support there as well. In the meantime, everybody, you stay safe as well. You know, this is a crazy world out there, whether or not there are hurricanes. So stay safe. Have a great rest of your week if I don't see ya. And as always, fight on.
Change.